NBC News Capitol Hill correspondent and host of Way Too Early, Kasie Hunt is with us. She's got new reporting on the two men who were arrested and charged on Sunday with assault on Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick, who later died from the injuries sustained in the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Kasie, what can you tell us?
So these two men are behind bars this morning, Mika, pending additional hearings, and they haven't been charged with the death of Officer Sicknick. That investigation is still ongoing, but federal authorities are releasing chilling new details about the alleged assault on Sicknick and two other officers during the mob attack.
This morning, two men now facing federal charges for assaulting police officers with an unknown chemical substance during the violent siege on the Capitol on January 6th, when a mob attacked officers. One of those officers, Brian Sicknick, died the next day, later lying in honor in the same building he served to protect for 13 years. The defendants, Julian Cater and George Tanios, facing 9 charges for assaulting Sicknick and 2 other officers. Neither have been charged with Sicknick's death. The cause still under investigation. The FBI piecing together the defendants' actions using digital evidence, including surveillance videos and an officer's body camera. Authorities say one video shows the two men were working in concert. "Give me that bear expletive," Cater is quoted as saying as he reaches into Tanios' backpack. This screenshot showing one defendant holding a canister. Minutes later, as rioters try to break through a metal barrier, Cater is seen aiming that canister at officers, including Sicknick, from only 5 to 8 feet away. These screenshots show the officers retreating, their hands to their faces. This image shows another officer engaging Cater as he sprays again. All 3 officers injured, requiring medical attention, one suffering facial scabs for weeks. Video presented by the House impeachment managers last month shows other rioters using sprays against law enforcement.
The crowd is using munitions against us. They have bear spray in the crowd. Bear spray in the crowd.
In a statement, Capitol Police writing in part, quote, "Those who perpetrated these heinous crimes must be held accountable." If convicted, the pair, who are childhood friends, could face up to 20 years in prison.
The Sicknick family isn't saying anything publicly at this time, but earlier this year, Officer Sicknick's father, Charles Sicknick, said, quote, "I'll never get over this," when he talked to Reuters, and he told them that his son loved his job. Joe.
So, Kasie, let me ask you, in the script, we said that he later died from injuries sustained in the assault. We're still murky there, aren't we? Again, it obviously, that's an assumption that a layman may make, but I'm just curious because the Capitol Hill Police haven't really come forward and talked about the exact cause of death, have they? Do we know? And if we don't know, why do we still not know? Because the story for the first couple weeks was he got bashed in the head with a fire extinguisher, and that ended up, I think, again, I don't know because they're not coming forward and telling us what happened, but I don't think that ended up being true.
None of us know, Joe, and you've hit on all of the right questions, and unfortunately, we don't have any answers. And one of the things that's been really frustrating about reporting on everything that's unfolded, that unfolded that day and that's unfolded since, has been the lack of transparency from Capitol Police and from other authorities about what actually went on here. It's clear federal authorities went as far as they could with the information that they have and have been able to confirm in leveling these assault charges. There has been some speculation that this bear spray was inhaled, and perhaps that was what ultimately led to Officer Sicknick's death. But right now, we simply don't have enough information to actually make that connection. And
hey, thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel. You can follow up on today's top stories and breaking news, or catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.